Hi, welcome back to Fast and Fresh. We're going to cook two things today. We're going to do tandoori chicken, which we'll put in the oven, and while that's cooking away, we're going to cook up some red lentil dahl. So we'll start off with our chicken. Now, best thing to do is thigh meat or leg meat. It's a nice moist chicken for roasting, and it just got a nice flavour, bone in preferably. So what we've chosen today is just some drumsticks. We've cut the little knobby end off, so you've just got those there. A bit like lovely legs, I guess, aren't they? With the skin on though. Skin on makes them crisp up a bit more. Tandoori we're using. Now tandoori is not a hot chili spicy curry. It's just flavoursome. It's got a little bit of a salty, smoky texture and flavour to it. So the heat you'll be getting with your meal will be in your dal. But don't think, oh, tandoori, that's going to be way too spicy for the kids. It's not. It's really, really good. Okay, so here is our chicken. So I've just got the drummies. Going to put them into a bowl. I have my tandoori paste. I preferred sherwoods. I like sherwoods. And just some yogurt. I'm going to put some gloves on for this because the tandoori paste can stain your hands a little bit. So we'll stick a pair of gloves on and then I can just turn them into the bin. She says easier said than done, isn't it? Thank you, Mark. A little help up. There we go. So maybe I'll just put one on. That's just way too hard. Okay, chicken in. Let's get this tandoori in. Spoon here. We'll just put the whole lot in. It's just so easy. Now I've got my oven on at 180. It's all preheated. I have a tray over here that I'll put them on, and that's pretty much all you do. You whack them in the oven. Okay, that's the tandoori. And we'll turn all this yogurt in. So just put all that yogurt in, and then I'll stick my hand in there and give it a good mix around. Okay. Him over there. Put it down for a minute. So in I go. Just massage it well in. This is just so nice actually, and it's a really good go-to. I actually at home I use thigh cutlet, so that's got skin on, bone in. It's kind of a thigh bit of your Marylands, but you could use a Maryland. The only thing you can't really use, oh, going on my nose. The only thing you can't really use is breast. It's just a little bit dry. All right, look at that. So I'm going to leave that on for a moment. So there we are there. I'm going to put them onto the tray and get them in the oven. So just lay them on. Preferably skin side up, in fact definitely skin side up. These will probably take about half an hour or so, 40 minutes, and they'll come up, they'll get all nicely black and looking, and yep, they're really lovely. Stick them on the tray. Oh, perfect size tray, awesome. Okay, one more. Just put a little bit more over there. Okay, cool. That over there out of the way, take the glove off. This will go into the oven now for about 40 minutes. So we'll stick that in and we'll start on the dal. Right, so the dal, ordinarily I would do it in a pot. But because I have to face you, I'm going to try doing it in this this pan again, and hopefully it doesn't all go over the sides. Righto. So here are all our ingredients, and I'll talk you through as I go. You'll have the recipe at the beginning of the video shoot, so you'll know what we're talking about. So slosh a bit of oil in there again. I'll wake him up again a bit more. We start off with one large brown onion, just finely chopped, put him in. And this is another really quick meal because literally everything's chopped and you just whack it in, and that's it. Now, jalapenos. If you don't want it too spicy, leave the seed out. I've left the seed in, I'm going to flavour the brains today. So seeds in, 3 jalapenos, stick them in. All right, spices we have 2 teaspoons of coriander, 2 teaspoons of cumin, and 1 teaspoon of turmeric. In she goes. Garlic. About a teaspoon of minced garlic. Stir it all around. Let's start cooking. So we'll just brown off that onion a little bit, get it a little bit softened. Like I've always said, don't let it go brown, don't let it burn, because that makes your, whatever it is you're cooking, it makes it bitter. So we're just going to stir that around slightly and tenderise it. What we're going to put in next is red lentils. Now you can rinse them off if you like, some people like to. I prefer them to stay a little bit more starchy because it makes your dal nice and thick. So the lentils will go in. So quick. Okay, in go your lentils. Stir it round. I think it's all going to fit. Cool. Righto. Lentils in. The next thing we put in is 4 cups, which will be a litre of vegetable stock. So this keeps the whole thing vegetarian. So if you're vegetarian, you'll be in your element. So in goes the veggie stock. So what happens now is this will thicken up as it cooks and softens. And there she goes. So I will come back to you in about 15-20 minutes and you'll see what this is like. Just keep stirring it constantly, don't let it catch on the bottom of your pan, and we'll be back. And we're back. We've had to move on to Mark's mobile. We had a few hiccups with the computer, so I probably look a lot brighter and smarter. But our chicken's cooked in the oven. The tandoori, I'm just about to finish off the dal, and we'll plate it up and show you how it looks. So I'll finish this off first. All we need to do to this now is to add our coconut milk. So about half of just a tin of coconut milk. Add it into your dal. That's about right. Stir it all through. And this just gives it that lovely creamy texture as well. So I said earlier on, you try and keep a little bit of texture in your dal. You don't want it to kind of be like porridge or and this is where you would probably season it up a little bit. Spice it up, check your salt and pepper. I'm putting in the chopped tomatoes that we have in the recipe, and that's just a little added extra as well. So they're in. Stir this all through. We won't spice it up anymore because Mark's a suki lala, it might be a bit too spicy for him. Okay, so that is looking absolutely yum. Just a really, really good consistency. And this you could just have in a bowl with a whole lot of naan next to it as a treat for the family. Okay, this is ready. Let's grab the chicken. So, excuse my back. Chicken's coming out. Oh, just nicely cooked. You like to have a few pieces a little bit blackened because it gives it that nice tandoori effect. I will just disappear out of sight and grab the rice for the dish. You don't have to have rice, but I think it's lovely with the dal as well. So, let's plate up. I'm going to do my rice like that, just in a little dariole. How good does that look? Okay, let's put our chicken just to one side. And take this over, grab the dal. A couple of lovely big splodges of dal on there. Yeah. And that is it. What I like to do now is just a little tuft of coriander, which makes it just brighten it up a bit. And there is your meal. Chicken dal, chicken with dal, rice, and it's a lovely family meal.